Hello students, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to start with the last topic of the first chapter, that is coordination, the essence of management. So first of all, before starting this, let us understand what is coordination. It is nothing but bringing the various parts or movements into a proper or required relation to ensure harmony or effective operation. Okay. So, you may have understood by now that a manager has to perform 5 interrelated functions, that is, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling in the process of managing an organization, which is system made up of different interlinked and interdependent subsystems. That means in an organization there are various functions: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. They are the functions, and then there are various departments and units also. So since there are various departments, so they are performing their own work. Like production manager, he'll be seeing whether they are doing, the people those who are working under him, they are doing their work properly or not. Finance will be seeing of his department. Then the sales one, he'll be seeing of his one. So that is only not sufficient for achieving the objective of the organization. So what is required in organization? There should be a coordination in between all these departments and the various units. Departments are further divided into units. Okay, so the process of synchronizing all these activities of the various department is only coordination. So basically it is a force that binds all other functions of the management. It is a common thread that runs through all the activities such as purchase, production, sales, finance, and etc. to ensure unity in the working of enterprise. So other than this, the meaning of coordination, you will be seeing nature of features and the importance of coordination here. So let's begin with the features of coordination. The first feature of the coordination is, as I told you, it integrate group efforts. Integrate group efforts means the group activities, the activities which are performed individually by all the departments are grouped together or assembled together so that they can achieve the organizational goals. That is only coordination. Then it ensures unity of action. When they will come to know, like production will come to know that I have to complete my work, and then it will be processed by sales department, then there will be a proper unity among the department. It will act as a binding force between the departments and ensures that the actions are aimed at achieving the goals of the organization. Okay, then the third feature is, it is a continuing process. Continuous means it is never ending process. It just goes on from the very beginning, and if it stops anywhere in between, that is the only possibility which will harm the whole enterprise. Then coordination is pervasive function. It is an all pervasive function. Now what is pervasive? Pervasive means which is required everywhere. It's not like that it is required in a particular department कि सिर्फ प्रोडक्शन में चल रहा, सेल्स में चल रहा, nothing like that. It is required everywhere. It is the function which has to be performed in each and every department, each and every units. Then fifth feature, it is the responsibility of all the managers. It's the responsibility of all the managers of all the departments to ensure that there is a coordination in their particular department as well as the organization. And the last one, it is a deliberate function. Deliberate means it is never established by itself, but it is a deliberate. Okay, it cannot be established by itself. Only cooperation is not sufficient, but coordination is also required. For example, a teacher wants to teach effectively, that is cooperation, but the timetable is not prepared in the school, that is lack of coordination. Understood? Thus, what can you conclude from here? What can we conclude from here is that after analyzing it, we can say that coordination is not a separate function, but it is the essence of management. Okay, or in other words, you can say that all the functions are flowers, coordination is a thread, and the organization is a garland, which means functions are the flowers and coordination is a thread that ties all these flowers to form the garland. Then next thing is importance of coordination. Now what are the importance of coordination? Coordination, first thing, just like the conductor of an orchestra, a manager has to create rhythm and unity among the activities of subordinates. For this, he needs to perform managerial functions. Okay, so what are the importance? First thing, growth in size. With the growth in size of the organization, it may become difficult to integrate the employees' efforts and activities. Thus, coordination is required to harmonize the individual goals and organizational goals. Then second importance is functional differentiation. The process of linking the activities of the various departments is accomplished how? Through the coordination. Functional differentiation means if there is any difference in between any of the department, that can be removed with the help of coordination. Then specialization. As business is run on the advice of various specialists, as you know that the various departments have the various specialists, managers are specialists, the employees are specialists, those who are working there. So there may be conflicts among different specialists. There are the chances that there may be conflict among these specialists. So coordination is required to reconcile the differences in approach and opinions of these specialists. And the last importance is interdependence of different processes. As I gave the example of purchase and sales department, they know sales one, they know that they are dependent on purchase, and purchase one know that they are dependent on us. Okay, so this is the major point which tells the importance of coordination, that the various units in organization are interdependent. The higher the interdependence among the units, the greater is the need for coordination. Then the last topic is coordination and cooperation. What is the difference between coordination and cooperation? So, coordination refers to bringing the activities of the organization, whereas cooperation, it refers to the voluntary efforts of the individual. Then, coordination is achieved through both formal and informal relations, but cooperation arises of informal relations only. Third one and the last one, coordination is a deliberate function, whereas cooperation is a voluntary efforts of employees. That's it. Here the chapter ends.